not like she's not going to remember the childhood trauma that you caused her until she watches these interviews back. And that
the childhood trauma. Would you date someone with kids?
How many kids we talking?
Like 6.
Hell no. The fuck?
And now you feel irrelevant.
I am.
Obsolete.
Yeah.
Unpopular.
Where you at, Berto?
Bobbi Althoff just lost everything.
So it has been a couple of months since we last caught up with Bobbi Althoff, and the last time we did, it looked like she had successfully pulled off the pump fake, at first acting as though she would be quitting the internet forever, while admitting to her haters that she had completely fallen off.
As you guys know, this podcast started off just with a girl with a dream to make more money. I didn't know I would fall off as quickly as I did. To be honest, I did think this was going to last a bit longer.
But then it was revealed that this was all a massive ploy to usher in her new podcast called Not This Again, where she and Drake would hop back into bed once again to create massive amounts of cringe.
I don't like the sound of this. What are you singing? I feel like I've heard...
Y'all gotta admit, Drake is unironically funny. Whether you're laughing at him or with him, that nigga be funny sometimes.
What you're singing. Can I Shazam this?
What the fuck are you doing?
Up. Okay. People also say that I got a BBL, right? They call me BBL Drizzy, so...
Oh, that's true. Did you?
I don't know if my wagon looked crazy when I walked in here, but...
Now from the very start, attempting to recreate lightning in a bottle like this did not work. Yes, the interview itself did garner millions of views all of these months later, but in terms of the clips going viral, or this launching her new show into a different stratosphere, or really creating any sort of positive buzz for Bobbi online, it really did not work out in their favor, with Bobbi taking a brunt of the scrutiny online, while Drake at the very least came out with some funny moments at her expense.
You're cute. They don't think you look 40 in the face. You know, they think lovely things about you, and I think that you take that immediate reaction and you wear it, you know, you wear it like a romper.
Because the things that did get clipped were really just Drake subtly, or in some cases blatantly clowning on her, calling her a bad parent and essentially saying that she was being passed around the industry.
Leaving on your daughter's first birthday was a slapper.
12 months old.
No, I'm just saying it's not like she's not going to remember the childhood trauma that you caused her until she watches these interviews back. And that
the childhood trauma.
That's crazy.
No. If you had a superhero name, what would it be? BBC girl.
Oh, okay. That's where we're going to end. That's crazy. How about you redo that without that?
Sorry. If you had a superhero name, what would it be? What would it be?
That was almost funny, and then it just got cringe as shit.
The world thinks that you just...
I'm a whore?
No.
That's definitely what people
they just think that you magnetically attract the biggest anacondas on planet Earth.
Overall, I do feel like this podcast was a tough watch for anyone with an IQ level above room temperature. And my immediate thought after seeing all of this different promo was that Drake now owned Bobbi's likeness in some sort of way. Because not only did he essentially launch her into the mainstream a couple of years back, but it was clear to me that he was now making a conscious effort to try and revive her from the ashes of irrelevance.
I'm gonna take my shoes off.
Oh, wow.
It's not comfortable. I didn't say my shirt. I said
wow,
my
we're gonna get right into it, huh?
You act like I said my shirt.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, I didn't know if you want the people to know how comfy we get.
But now in the 5 months since the humiliation ritual, Hawk Tuah 2.0 has had nearly nothing going on. Yes, she did do an interview with Kevin Durant 2 months after that did do decently.
How does she get these interviews?
But much like with Drake, I think it was more about the fact that Kevin rarely does interviews, and so naturally his massive amount of fans were inclined to watch.
Would you date someone with kids?
How many kids we talking?
Like 6.
Hell no. The fuck?
And honestly, if anything, I think that this was really just KD.
How do y'all feel about that, chat? Would you guys date somebody with kids? I guess it depends on your age group. But if you're like 25 plus, would you date somebody with kids?
Doing a solid for his longtime friend, who I truly think does have a vested business interest in the industry plant herself.
Welcome to a much more refined, poised, and pleasant.
Pleasant? I don't know about that.
I know. I
think that was just a word
I'm trying to get you brand deals.
Now, when we further dissect the wilting of this plant, you may notice that she is only posting at a pace of around 1 podcast every 2 months with her new show. And I must say, to her credit, she really did try and drop the dry, rude, sarcastic vibe, and has attempted to be more open and less confrontational with her guest.
I've only been to one concert.
They never just brought you and said, come on, Bobby.
It was one time. No, he didn't.
Come on, little Bobby.
But overall, she is still incredibly boring and poorly researched. It's like she really brings nothing new to the table. And even worse, she has seemingly teamed up with the likes of Logan Paul to be sponsored by Pisswater Prime.
I am not comfortable because I drink Prime. Yeah.
And that kind of combination is kind of like diarrhea sponsoring an EDM festival porta potty. Now that's some nasty shit. Now regardless of her only releasing 5 episodes,
Chad, if Logan Paul comes to me with that Prime bag, should I take it? And if I should take it, how much money does it need to be? How much money? And what is too low? Like, nah, it ain't worth it. Chat's saying yeah. Chat's saying yeah. What about YouTube? Y'all gonna be mad at me if I take that Prime bag?
with 2 of them now being deleted due to poor performance, she is already moving on to the next season of her newfound show. And in the announcement trailer, she is becoming painfully self-aware.
My first marriage fell apart. Everybody thinks I'm a bad person because I missed my daughter's first birthday. And I don't even know if me and Drake are still friends.
That feels very specific. Do you remember how well I was doing 2 years ago?
You were huge.
Yeah.
And now you feel irrelevant,
I am.
obsolete,
Yeah.
unpopular.
So this little skit is essentially Bobbi addressing the elephant in the room in the most sarcastic way possible, spelling out each and every so-called hate comment that she has received since her popularity online began to unfold.
Do you want to know what I did last night?
Yes.
I watched a 45-minute video on YouTube about my falloff. Studying Bobbi Althoff's falloff is what it was called.
People love to see a train wreck.
In my old videos, I would play this character, this girl who was unlikable, who was a bitch, didn't research anyone she interviewed. Fast forward and I read all those comments and I'm like, I'm not gonna be a bitch anymore. I'm gonna try to be likable. And now my videos went from getting millions of views to nothing. No one watches what I do anymore.
No one watches them anymore.
So clearly Bobbi is a fan of the work of this channel. In all seriousness though, this is pretty much Bobbi explicitly stating that she will be going back to biting the deadpan, funny Marco style that made her go viral in the first place.
What do I do?
Well, do you think going back to this old character, this persona would help you?
Yeah, it would help me.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. Why don't you tell me, okay? It made me more money, right? It made me
But
more.
it's not just about the money, it's
It
about
is
the
about
craft,
money.
it's about the love.
Everything
of the
is about money.
About the inner.
She just needs to make content surrounding more her and show, like, she needs to gain her own audience. She's already not interesting enough to be just interviewing people the way that she is. So if she's gonna garnish an audience, she needs to just be herself and let the people that fuck with her gravitate to her. Cause all of this is just starting to become a little bit too performative. Like, you're trying to prove to everyone that, hey, I can take a joke. I get it. You know, you guys think I'm X, Y, and Z. Like, she's trying to play into it, but now it's just kind of like, it's just falling flat. She needs to just be herself and have fun with this shit.
View. No one gives a flying fuck.
Like, this whole thing is a bit, and we can tell.
About nice Bobbi. She's sold out, now she's back. And better than ever, and bitchier than ever.
So I go back to the character.
Great work today.
I go back to the character, you're saying?
So brave.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna do it. And if I don't make money, then you don't get paid, so.
And while Bobbi may act like she's in on the entire joke, or like she does not care what people online have to say about her, she has left this very long trail of breadcrumbs that suggest otherwise.
Piece of candy.
In fact,
Y'all
she
remember
removed
that?
that trailer from YouTube after it got only around 10,000 views in a couple of days, likely due to the poor performance. And I say that because she has admitted to doing this in the past, as she really thinks that she has to remove any sign of failure from her life.
Because I was putting out 10, 15, 20 videos a day, getting no views. And I thought it was so cringe, but I was like, well, whatever. I would delete them, of course, after a day because I didn't want to leave a history of.
See, that's not a good play, man. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, bro. Like, You want to succeed in this content creation shit, this is a good opportunity for y'all to study somebody. You got to stand on your wins and you got to stand on your failures. People want to grow with you. People want to see the ups and the downs. And she over here trying to hide and mask the L's. It's inauthentic. People want to see the real you.
Me failing.
And I sat through this hour-long interview that she did only around 11 months ago when things were going significantly better for her. And out of the entire hour, around 40 minutes of it was dedicated to her discussing her haters online, especially in regards to comment sections and how much they break her down on a daily basis.
When my face looks really bad because I get bad filler and people all have something to say about it, I'm like, fuck you.
You kind of block it out, you don't read it, or you do read it, and just...
I mean, I heavily filter my own comments.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Like
you can't say ugly. You can't say... You should see my filters. My comment filters are like, ugly, Botox, filler.
Now, rule number 1.
Her filler is really bad.
For anyone trying to do anything on the internet is to know when to let the comment section go. You know,
I don't know why women be doing this. They go and put all this bullshit in their face and it always looks significantly worse, in my opinion. I don't get it. I don't see the appeal.
I really love to read the comment section on most of my videos. Even when my viewers are crushing me for something I've done wrong throughout this 7-year career I've found myself in, which has obviously happened many times, it's like at least I know you guys are being real with me. Bobbi, on the other hand, has completely fallen victim to the internet abyss, where she has been eaten alive by random people online.
She was one. She's not going to remember that. My parents worked on so many of my birthdays, but that is people's biggest critique of me, is that I left my daughter on her first birthday. Like, that makes me a bad mom because I interviewed Drake on my daughter's first birthday.
I would interview Drake on my daughter's first birthday and throw a party separately. Go ahead and judge that. I'm sorry. Like,
we knew that.
It's not a good take. It's not cool. It's not okay. It's not okay.
This in a video that I'd made previously about her in the past, that she was not cut out for this life when she was tearing up, voice cracking while talking about it.
What I'm putting out based on what the comments are saying, and sometimes it's just constructive criticism. It can be a little mean, but yeah, it doesn't bother me too much.
But in that same vein, she also admits that her haters are essentially her lifeblood.
My personality is annoying. I'm annoying. Why am I still trying? I'm a horrible mom.
At least they're talking about you.
I honestly, yeah, because when it's too quiet, I'm like, excuse me, where are my haters at? Now I'm falling off.
She also does the delusional thing where she believes that everyone who has something negative to say about her online must be pigeonholed into a certain box. Specifically, she claims that they all must be conservative men, suggesting to comedian Trevor Wallace that all of his fans are essentially cut from this same cloth.
I think I do stuff for both sides. Like, I'll make a video talking shit about guys who drive like Camaros, and then I'll also like make fun of like baristas. So like you can really appease both. But yeah, my celebrity
That's crazy. Do you know what I realized?
What?
That your number one fans are my number one haters. I think that's my...
Get this, Bobbi Althoff does not support the troops.
She also shared this same sentiment during an interview with Teddy Swims, that, like I said, has now been deleted.
Those are good hate comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that your haters talk to my haters and get more clever with their mean
Yeah,
things.
what did they say really mean things like that? Just
Mine are evil. Mine are racist. Very racist.
She's just a terrible interviewer. Why does she keep trying to do the interviewing route? Like, you're not entertaining. You're not asking good questions. You're not polarizing in any way. Like, she's just a bad interviewer. I genuinely feel like she would have more success just being herself. Even if she was like a boring vlog girl, I could see people gravitating towards that more than her trying to, like, you know what I mean, mesh with these artists. But I guess in her head, she's like, oh, at least if I collaborate with the artists, I can use their names in my thumbnails and titles and shit, and maybe get some clout off it. But like, bruh, yes, I did beat the game.
All of my haters look exactly like each other. They all look the same. They're all in the military.
Man, I think that's really been live for like I can imagine like
2.5 hours.
They all love Jesus.
It's actually a quite interesting phenomena to see all the different emotions she has around the people who do not support her, whether it be crying in an interview or venting to a guest, or in a joking matter like this TikTok voiceover she made.
Welcome to day 4 of becoming the person who I want to be myself 6 months to do. The part of this change that I want to make is not giving any weight to people's opinions who just don't matter, who could only dream of living a life as great as mine. I know who I am. I feel confident in the choices I've made in my life. At the end of the day, it's my life, not yours. My kids are happy because my kids are my whole world. It means I am happy. I'm also working at paying more attention to the people who say nice, letting those carry more weight in my life. So thank you to everybody who's been, because there are way more of you than the people who hate. Still, fuck you guys who hate me. There's really no reason for it. But you do. If hating me makes you hate yourself less, then go ahead.
Oh, and last but not least, the one where she is legitimately crying into a cell phone camera about comments online.
Okay, I hate to make a video like this because it's embarrassing, and I know that I'm gonna see this a month from now and be like, why did you post that? And also posting this shows that I care, and I don't.
Oh my god, her lips are so lopsided, bro.
All the comments
I'm sorry.
about how I'm ran through, and
just
look,
really
another
pointing
one,
out
or
to
he
me.
probably
It's
doesn't know how ran
unfortunate.
through she is, or just mean things. As much as I wish that these comments didn't get to me, it's like, I'm human, and if you got this many negative things said about you every day, it would get to you too. Because I hope if you're one of the people who hate me, maybe you'll watch this and reconsider it.
Like, girl, if you do not put that phone down.
Posting as much because
she's not built for this internet shit, bro. She's not built for this internet shit, bro. I feel for her. You know, at the end of the day, I don't think anybody should just be getting bullied off the internet, but it's like the internet's not a place that's gonna feel bad for you, bro. As many people that are gonna probably write you a little sympathy comment, there's a million other people that are ready to tear you down and talk shit. So it's like you gotta be able to take the good and the bad, bruh.
all of my comments are just so mean. People are so mean to me on the internet, and it's like, what? Because they say I sleep with every guest, and it's like, literally I do not, but you won't ever believe that. One day my kids are gonna be old enough to read these comments, and it's like, why do you guys hate me so much? I don't get it. I don't know what I did to
They're only gonna hate you more when you do this. They're like, that's literally how haters work. And I'm not even like a fan of her or nothing, but it's like, I'm dead ass. If she wanted to get over this, why are you doing this? You're only giving haters more fuel. Look, you're about to get posted on the channel. Bobbi Althoff lost everything. In the thumbnail, she's done. It's over. Yes. What are you doing?
deserve that.
I still will never understand people who are crying, tears in their eyes, and they open up the phone like, hey, let me record myself. It makes no fucking sense. One thing I also found interesting is that she has this stark shift between the character she plays on her podcast and who she believes herself to be in real life. It's almost like acting like this bitchy person on her show has damaged the way she feels about herself internally. This is something that she discussed on this podcast as well.
I'm like snapping into this like blunt, dry personality that I'm trying not to smile or anything. And then the most awkward part ever is when you're done. You stop and you're like, all right, that's a wrap. And then everybody's like, okay, let's be normal now. And like, it's such an awkward thing to do that every single episode is a little bit awkward.
But now, as you saw in the new trailer, she really knows that her only chance to returning to prosperity is to return to making the same type of deadpan content that she became known for back in 2023. This is something she also admits here.
I feel like I got out of character for a minute there for a few episodes. I started to get insecure of the character because of comments, right? Because they're like, oh, that person's rude, she's whatever. But then I realized that's what grew my page. So if I'm editing a podcast and there's like too much,
she does not know what the fuck she's doing. Because it's like, okay, you made a character. The character did its job, apparently. So now you're pretty much the villain, right? You're this rude, nonchalant girl, and that's what's getting you all the attention. Then you got insecure about it, stopped playing the character, and now you're telling us that it was a character and you're going to start doing it again. Now it's just like, well, it's fake now. It's not going to be convincing. We're not going to fucking watch it a second time, bro. I don't know. I don't know what this girl's gonna do to fix her career. I don't know what the fuck.
Of us being normal and
just get off the internet. Caleb said just get off the internet.
But sadly, I do not think that even a return to this bitchy behavior is going to save her career at this point. Because at the end of the day, she, like many we have discussed before, whether it be the hawk to a girl or several others in the past, really had no foundation when it came to their fan base. You know, it's like all these people rushed in because her clips were going viral for a moment and she was with Drake and Lil Yachty and several other online stars. But at some point, the bit does get old. And when everyone has peeked behind the curtain and seen that all the negativity has destroyed someone like this behind the scenes, her specific style no longer works. It's like the fourth wall has been broken, and it's no longer fun for those people who thought that she was genuinely like this.
You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken, just on the thing, you pull it off, and then you serve the dish. You need some motherfucking seasoning, man.
But I want to know what you guys think about the current state of Bobbi down below.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. You know, I gave y'all my thoughts, but, you know, I'm curious to hear y'all. Where you at, family? I'll see you on the next one. Click the link in the description so you never miss a live stream reaction. And come see Rama Wama live. He told y'all, he's like, come tap into the Where You At family streams. Let's do it.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.